Hello everyone, and welcome to my corner of the world and another artist trading card. So I've been going through my box and I've pulled out some bits and pieces that I think are just perfect for the time of year. So we are well into autumn by now. The leaves are falling from the trees if they haven't already done so. And so I thought, well, let's go with that theme. So I found some leaves. Now, these are things that I've cut out for other projects, only to decide I didn't want to use them. So I put them in my box, and now we're just going to pull out and do something with them so that they're not wasted. So I've got my piece of cardstock, and my piece of card is 3.5 by 4.5, and I have just cut it with my decal edge cutter, and I've got this ink and this stamp, and it's just sort of like crumpled paper, and I'm just stamping off and putting like a lighter version on there like that, just to because I don't really need that strength of ink. And maybe I can just see what I've got. So maybe I've got 3 or 4 generation. So that kind of gives us a bit of a background going on there. And we just go ahead and just put a bit of ink on those raw edges. So there we go. I think I've got it all over my thumb as well now. Okie doke. Well, so there's that. Now, I found this tiny little strip of gold glimmer paper, and I was thinking, I wonder if I could pop it, if I could attach it to there and then trim it, and then kind of add these. So these need to go, this needs to kind of, I might have to trim this up a tiny bit because it's a bit on the big side, but we'll see. Unless, of course, I do it this way. Well, I kind of like this way. I pop that up there, and then I can just trim that little bit off. Then I can pop maybe this there. And this flower reminds me a bit like, maybe you could say it's a chrysanthemum. That's what I'm going to say, it's a chrysanthemum. And then I've got these, they're like wire mesh leaves, sort of a goldy colour. So let's see, what can I do with, maybe I could do like that, and then that can go there. And what can I do with my lovely thin, maybe I could just pop it like that, and then I can pop that there like that and like that. Maybe that's a good thing to do. Right, let's give it a go. Too much thinking. I'm going to pop this adhesive on here because it's easier than getting it on the thinner piece and getting it all over my fingers. So I'll leave that there for a moment, just to set up. And then we'll go ahead and get this little beastie stuck down. So we have had a very long and hot summer here in North Texas. So I think that most of us are really looking forward to the cool that we're now experiencing, although it does come as a bit of a shock. You know, when you've had months on end in the high 90s, low 100s, waking up in the morning to like 47 takes a bit of getting used to. Okay, so I'll pop that like that, just popped it up on some sticky pads, and then now this is dried a little bit. Let's just trim that off like that. Maybe we can just sort of do that, and then we can bring that and that in, which looks good. I think I might have to just pop this up on a couple of dimensionals of sticky double-sided sticky dimensional pads. There we go. Just to like that. And then we can use a glue dot maybe to stick that down. There's one. So if I make that sort of go to that corner, and then a couple of these to go over here. Maybe that could sort of go about there. Maybe I ought to just trim that extra piece off there. And just add a tiny little bit of ink just to cover that up. So I'm thinking that looks quite nice. What else could we add? I've got some words. I've got this, the beauty of this life, that we could add maybe across there. Let's just pop some ink on the edges just to make it sort of fit in with the rest. Liking this one. The beauty of this life. You know, because in leaves and flowers, sort of finishing for the year, and the plants going to sleep, and they'll be back springing into life again next year, which we have that to look forward to. Let's put some of these in there, just because we can. And it gives us a little bit of, fills a bit more space. There we go. Okay, well, I think I'm happy with that one. What do you think? If you've enjoyed this one, perhaps you'll go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'm going to have a bit of a close-up there so as you can see what we've got. If you've got any questions or comments, you go ahead and pop them below the video. I'd certainly enjoy reading what you have to say. And I'd like to just thank you very much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. And I look forward to seeing you next time with another artist trading card. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.